Hey everybody, Nick Blazer here with another StreamChamps Play and Explain. Playing 7 point matches with pretty generous time settings with a bunch of other people making YouTube content and stuff like that. I've played 2 rounds so far. I'm 2-0, and I think my opponent today, Gianlazzaro, is also 2-0. So I think one of us will be the only undefeated one left. Nothing at stake really. We're just doing this for fun to see how it goes. But I don't know, reason to make videos. But I got to show you guys something before I start real quick. I don't know if anyone else plays around on Board Game Arena, but Stone Age is kind of like been a favorite of mine for a long time. That and Kalis. But yeah, look at that. I am currently on top of the Stone Age leaderboard. Here, we'll go down there. Who's that up there? So you can come try to knock me off here if you want to. I would play Kalis every now and then too, but I don't play that as often. It's a lot longer. But yeah, that's a cool thing to have for now. I play Azul on there too. But okay, let me challenge Gianlazzaro here. See if he's ready to go. We're scheduled to play at 12:30, and it's 12:27 right now, so we're like a little bit early. Oh, look at that. Okay, he accepted on time. Or early. What else do I have going on, though? I haven't worked on my book in a little while. I don't know. Job hunting's been going really well. So, I got a second match to him, too. Okay. You too. There we go. But yeah, it's looking like I'll probably have something pretty soon there, so that's been taking a lot of my time. I don't know if that's going to leave me time to finish the book. I don't know. I'll figure something out someday. (6-1), of course, we make the point. The 5-1, I think, yeah, it's pretty natural to step up and play down like this. He's got a small racing lead. Really awkward position, though, and my structure is going to be a lot better. I don't think... Yeah, I'm not going to break a point to hit, of course. I don't need to hit loose on the ace. So I think I just need to find a simple splitting play like this and kind of threaten the outfield as well. Not exactly what I was looking for. He gets to make an anchor, so I really want an anchor as well. I do have a worse one than him. I'm fine in the race. I think with a 1 point board, he'd be kind of a little too okay hitting me and continuing. And I think this is a fine place to put the checkers, so I don't think I need to do anything too creative like slotting there. But a mutual holding game, I'm ahead in the race a little bit, and I have the further back anchor. So I'm going to be pushed into a situation where I need to run off that sooner than he is, most likely. I should have a little bit of time to wait for set, but I think in a position like this, I would probably use an 8 to sync up with the midpoint. It's tough to say, though, because it's kind of close, and I don't want to give just the one-way game plan, but it's clear that if we let this continue on, that I'm going to run out of time first. Maybe I wouldn't use an 8 to run. I don't think I have enough better board. I think he has a better board. He'd be pretty happy to hit, so I don't think I can give that to him. All right. As the race gets closer, I need to stay on my anchor more, but yeah, I must be at least a small underdog. Nothing too bad yet, though. What was it? Working with David Presser as a coach. Like, I struggled with a lot of the holding game decisions like this. By the way, I think I just want to keep everything, not break points, so it's weird to play this 6-4, but I think lesser of evils kind of thing. But, okay, there we go. So now we're just going to escape with the racing lead, and 15 pips, 7 pips, not quite enough for a cube yet, I don't think. But yeah, he always said that holding games are simple games. It's just, I mean, and I find that helps if I remember that too, that we're just both in a race and trying to let the game go the natural way, and there aren't any big decisive plays that you can make, really. So if you get tempted too much into running off anchors or slotting and stuff like that, it's a lot easier to overplay those positions, and you tend to do pretty well if you just try to sit on your race and wait. It's good with things like that to know what your default is. And I think if you play as though your default is to just be patient, you do well too. Okay, I don't think I'm worried about him running with 1 and needing to attack or anything like that. I think I'm just thinking race now. So I think keeping structure in place to be able to clear the mid in the 11 safely is pretty good here. Otherwise, I could have, played for better racing distribution 7-6, 7-4. but I think I'm happy to shuffle behind a little bit. I've got to be careful. If I roll another really tiny roll, like I won't be ahead so much. So this is not great. I guess clearing from the rear now. But I'm pretty stiff on the outside here and not that much ahead in the race. So I think I might be some sort of small favorite, but it can't be by much. I don't know if he should leave me that ace there, because there certainly are rolls where I can take advantage of that. Okay, this is not great. I have to give up the 6 point or start burying checkers. I guess this looks like better racing distribution, but I'm probably better off to attack if I play 3 to ace. And how much better racing distribution is it really? I don't think he needs to run too soon. I think I'm just going to play like this. I don't know. This is all small technical stuff, of course, too. This is just going to be like a dead even race, which means he can't afford to stay back on the 20, I don't think. He has to come out to the 16. And so I'm just looking to roll better now. All right. I could have done things to save a 6 here, but the race so close, I think I have to try to make some omissions to have, you know, good racing distribution here. I already have the checker on the deuce, which is a little bit worse than his. 2-1. I guess we can leave it like this. Yeah, it looks pretty good. 2-1 is not the roll you're looking for in a race, though. So I don't think he wants to bury to the ace like this. Maybe just stacking him up on like the, what's it, the 4 and 3 or something like that looks a little nicer to me. And now I'm hoping he rolls the 6 first, and he does. I don't know if the hit wins often enough and all these things. I think I'm, 1-3, 1-1, 1-2, 1-4, I'll clean up. Those are probably all winners. 1-5 and 1-6 are going to leave at least a shot. The rest is going to be a close race, and I'll be sad for him to have the cube. In fact, he'll be ahead, so I think I just have to roll this one. He is going to get by on just about all rolls, so I think I'm going to play for maximum racing efficiency there instead of like burying checkers and trying to keep contact or something like this. But fairly clear advantage for my opponent here. Not quite enough to cube yet. Still a very easy take as well. All right, falling behind. Yeah, it's kind of like a beginner racing concept, but you want to be 4 pips ahead after your roll every time, because it sort of like balances back and forth. Like it tends to, when we're 50-50, my opponent would be at like 38, 34, and then he rolls 8 pips and is 4 pips ahead of me, and that's the average roll, and we tend to trade back and forth like that in an even game. So if we're even in the race and my opponent's on roll, he clearly has some sort of advantage. I think that's usually like, often like 60-40 kind of games. But okay, 2 pips here. He's wasting a little bit. What is it? 10 checkers. We each have 10. So probably it's a little worse than that. I don't think there's any cube available here. But we're getting there where like an even race is enough to send it a lot of the time. Okay, that's going to save me. Maybe even I will have be the one with the cube now. Okay, he's got 5 checkers. I've got 7. He's going to miss a lot, but he needs to miss twice to fall off the lead roll. I have free misses. So what is my EPC? Has got to be like 29 at best. He's got 21 raw pips, and his EPC is probably a little bit better. 4 roll, like 1 is the point of last take, so maybe 1 pip better would be. I think he's still like 2, so I think I'm still shy of a cube here. Most ways that I look at this, but it must be getting close. I'm going to go ahead and take a roll now. I think it'd be reasonable to send it there too. This feels like it's going to be a market loss. Because now I have, let's see if I wanted to explain why. 22, yeah, we should have fairly even EPCs. Maybe it's still a take, I don't know. But I think the double looks good. If he misses, of course, I lose my market. Yeah, I'm thinking that I have 3 rolls as 22 EPC. I'll probably give him like 5 or 6 extra to have 22 or 23 EPC. So in a 3-roll position, rolls -3 is 0 for a point of last stake. So I think in an even EPC count he needs to pass. So I mean, probably by EPC numbers, if I'm estimating well, then it would be a pass. But I don't know if I'm estimating his position all that well. All right. I think this is going to be a blitz. Yeah, because I can't do anything about the back checkers. And having made the... I always forget this too. I don't like the 7 and the ace communicating. Once I make the deuce, then the 8 and the deuce do that. So I might as well just have the better point. Yeah, I think that's how it works. Okay, I'm well ahead in the race. Nothing on the bar. I have better board. I have 9 in the zone. This sure feels like I should double. Like I can lose my market here. I don't know. It feels like this is a long game and there's a lot of anchor games he can play and there's not that much threat, but I mean, must be weird things that can happen. Okay, what do I even want to do here? I could make the 5 points. I can attack. There's a lot of things I can do, but I think just escaping and having the race here, like, what is he going to do? He's going to roll an 8 to sync up and have, like, contact, and that's the best game he can get into. Otherwise, I've just sort of won this, I think. 23. Oh, I'm only 3 pips ahead again. Or, sorry, 133. 137. Yeah, 13 pips ahead. All right. Blitz continues. I think that's how I want to do it. Could play the 8 down as well. All right. All indirects are going to leave shots on the board, so I'm not too worried about them either. And if I can just close out here, I'm going to win a ton of gammons. And he doesn't have a board to keep me from trying, so... I guess he'd rather be here and bringing checkers down and moving pips outside. So I think 13 to 8 looks nice here. I don't think he can reduce shots by jumping out. Might a little bit, but because of indirects and things like that. That is an unfortunate miss. What should I do? Is there something better I can do? Is there any sense in this? Because the 7s and the 9s I don't care about too much. The aces are duplicated, so ace 3 is the only thing it really punishes, and I get a lot closer to home. The other way, if I just play completely safe, he can kind of park there, and I have threats with 2s, but I must have a lot of awkward numbers that are just going to leave shots in ways that I can't really control. So maybe it's good to take a risk on this roll. I don't know. Could be overplaying this. But I'm going to try that out. Okay, so I think against a 5-point board, it's probably wise to just save the gammon and run here. But of course, he can just about never win if he does that. So it is a frustrating give-up play to have to make. Which could be a reason to not have left anything last roll. If he's supposed to run with that, then I didn't need to take any risk on this roll. But I don't think this is like the general case. Yeah, if he plays like this, I'm just attacking with most of my rolls and winning a gammon a bit too often. I guess I don't have to close this point. I could just lift it and leave no shots. Yeah, let's do that. It's obviously a lot easier for gammons if I cover it, but I mean, he's got a good enough board where I should be a little bit worried, I guess. I don't see any reason to leave anything on my way home here. Okay, same story. It's so when he has 14 and 6, 20 pips outside, that's probably something like I'll say 40% gammons if I can close him out. And so every roll he rolls is like another 20% that he loses from there. So presuming that he doesn't run, like I feel compelled to hit loose for gammons like most of the time here. Yeah, 3s and 2s I think I would have. So I think it's wise to get out of there. Oh wow, that's a little annoying. Yeah, whatever. Should just be a single win. Hard to win a gammon from a position like this. And I should be moving on to 4-away, 7-away. Getting the good luck so far. Wow. It actually was kind of a close gammon race somehow without doing anything more aggressive than him just running to save the gammon. That's funny. So at this score in gammon, I can still send the cube in gammonish positions, but I have to be careful about that recube. So slightly less aggressive, even though that 4-away means a gammon wins me the match. He's going to get rid of any thoughts about that by making the advanced anchor. And now I'm just trying to escape. I have no way to make an anchor of my own. I'm slightly ahead in the race. Not a great position for me. I think the race is good enough where he doesn't want to... What can he do with the 6 otherwise, though? Yeah, I guess he can't run. He has to slot something. But I don't think he likes having to volunteer that in a close race, and now I have a clear racing lead. All right. I think I have a little bit too much work to do to bring this home still. Ooh. Wow, this is tricky. The natural holding game play is maybe to safety up 14-8 and play 13-10 twice. But in order to win this game, I would really like to make the 5, so I do want to play 8-5 twice. If I play 8-5 twice, I don't have a landing place in the outfield, though, so I don't think I can afford to do that. But my opponent's always going to have pretty strong contact until I can fill in this 5-point. In fact, I'm not really thinking about a cube very often until I filled that in, I don't think. I'm not completely sure, though, here, actually. It seems reasonable. If I make it with the checker behind, there's gammons threatening here, too. I mean, he probably still has a take against this structure, though, so I think I'm just going to wait it out. Okay, I can play the 3 down, and then do I want to go attack this yet? I don't think I need to. It's better for distribution, and I'm still winning the race afterwards, even if he hits. So yeah, maybe now's a nice time to deal with it. I think I'm going to do that. And it wins a few more gammons, too. And now I feel like I have... Yeah, this feels reasonable. I mean, maybe even, I guess, could you think about passing this at a normal score or something? If so, then it must be a strong enough cube here, and maybe he's even still supposed to. I'm not really sure, but I mean, the contact I think is a little too good to pass up. But I'm just feeling like I probably have market loss more in making the 20-point even than covering in fan or something like that, but... It should be a pretty, like, stable position, too, if that makes sense. And that, like, I don't think the equity is going to change a lot. It's not like there's a bunch of volatility where it's going to swing around and he's going to have good recubes of his own anytime. Like, I'm just going to have a pretty strong advantage, I think, for the remainder of this game. For a long time until we come down to the end, and then if he hits, then he'll win and claim his 2 points or something. The gammon threat is going down quite a bit when he entered. Now feels like a good time to volunteer an ace when he'd have all this work to get by this structure, I guess. And he only has a 3-point board right now. I'm not 100% certain I need to do that, though. Oh, weird. If I play the 5 down, then I have to volunteer a 4 somewhere? That's not great. I guess if I do like this, the 3 is duplicated. But I have harder points to clear. I don't think that's the idea. Wow, the 5-4 just can't get to safety, huh? I think it's probably better to just clear this and hope that I don't get hit out here. It meant 6-3, 5-4, ace. It's a lot. 5-4 hits. Still ways back in. Like that. Okay, now I can win gammons again. Nice. Alright. Yeah, I think I want a point back here. I leave a 4-3 and a 4-1. But I win a lot more gammons. I feel like this tournament has not been fair for my opponents so far. I guess John gave me a run in the first match, right? But I kind of steamrolled, oh man, how am I blanking on names? Paris Vidot. James, there we go. James McNaughton. This could be no points for him. I think there's a lot of gammons here, right? We have from the back anchor 3, 6, 9 crossovers, 10, 11, 12. more, and then 13 to get off. It feels like it's probably close. And they're kind of long crossovers. Ah, it's going to save a bunch. Okay. All right. I'm going to keep peeling aggressively and play for it. I think there's enough gammons for that to be worthwhile. I can't do anything about the 6 point here. So I think this is going to be okay. But I am odd out here. I don't think it's going to save me anymore to play 3 to ace. Just bad for long-term distribution. And I can run out of 3s after a play like that too. But I don't know. Maybe, I mean, it does save 6s and 5s and 4s. And 6-5. There's like a lot of shot levers that I leave kind of unnecessarily. Actually, yeah, 6-5, 6-4, and 5. Well, 5-4 I can play safely. I think I created too many. Yeah, I think it was probably better to play 3 to ace there. The longer I look at that. All right. Well, if I dodge the ace now, though, I should win a gammon. Right? 5 crossovers to him? Okay, yeah. The dice are too good. Maybe I'm meant to be undefeated in this tournament. How did we do in this one? Oh, we played pretty sharp too. Okay. Well, cool. Good match to Gianlazzaro. You know, I think we've got one more match left in the round 3 of people that haven't published yet, and we're playing a full round robin, so a lot more to come. Thanks for checking it out, and I'll be back with more videos soon. Bye for now.